In this tutorial we're going to learn about raising a product to a power. Now a product just means a multiplication, so we've got 3 times 7, so that's the product, raised to the power of 3. So before we start simplifying this example, just remember that the power of 3 means that everything in the brackets occurs 3 times. So we can write this as 3 times 7 times 3 times 7 times 3 times 7. Now we don't need the brackets there anymore, and we can actually change around the numbers so that they can be in a simpler organisation for us. So we're going to organise the 3's together. So we had 3 3's, and that's times the 3 7's. Now if we simplify this into index form, 3 3's we can represent as 3 to the power of 3 times 7 to the power of 3. And there we have raised the product to the power. So that's one way that we can sort of simplify that one. So moving on to the next way that we can do. Now just remember that when we've got a number in brackets that has no power, we can actually have the power of 1. Now, remembering our rule about raising an index number by a power, we can multiply the power. So we've got our base 3 and 1 times 3. We've multiplied the powers times 7, multiply the powers, and we equal 3 to the power of 3 times 7 to the power of 3. Now obviously sometimes we have actual powers within the product, so we're going to do a slightly more difficult example. So here we've got 4 to the power of 2 times 5 to the power of 3, and that's our product, and we've raised that to a power of 3. So using our last example, we're going to just multiply the powers of each index number. So we've got 4 to the power of 2, and then that power of 2 has been multiplied by 3, which is on the outside of the brackets, and we multiply that by the other base of 5 and multiply those powers. So to simplify that, keep our base, multiply the powers, 4 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 9. And so there's our simple way of raising a product to a power.